There comes a point in time, especially in gaming, where we are tuned to what we like. We know what we like. We know the genres we're into. But there's always that particular game that introduces you to a new genre, a game that defines your entry into a new genre, especially a genre as popular as the Soul series. And for someone like me who never really enjoyed the Soul series to begin with in the first place, there was this one particular game that made everything change, that made everything make sense. Why I love the challenge, why I love the difficulty, why I love the art style, why I love the whole presence and the whole premise of what it means to play a Souls-like game, a Souls game, a FromSoft game. This game single-handedly introduced me to the world of Souls-like games. A game that people consider the best Souls-like game that isn't a From Software game. A game that I can actually say that I beat wholeheartedly, and I went through trials and tribulations, fighting the enemies, fighting the toughest battles, beating the likes of the Nameless Puppets and stuff like that, and people like that. Lies of P will single-handedly go down as one of the greatest games that means so much to me. It's because it meant so much to me when I spoke about this game. I spoke about how much I felt, what I went through, the art style, just the presentation, the storytelling, especially with From Software games. The storytelling from Software games is non-existent in some regards. So you can imagine how I felt when Lies of P got announced with its DLC during the State of Play. Lies of P Overture, for me, is going to be a Game of the Year contender. I don't even need to play the game so it's going to be a Game of the Year contender. I just know it's going to be a Game of the Year contender. Why do I know that? It's Lies of P. Anyone who has played Lies of P, and if you're still watching this video and you still haven't played Lies of P, all you need to do, get on Game Pass, get the game. Is it hard? Yes. But I guarantee you, especially when you fall in love with the story, you fall in love with the character Pinocchio, P. It's incredible what NeoWiz has done and what their studio director, I think is Ji-Chun Hoi. I'm sorry if I messed up your name, but my guy, you are incredible. Lies of P Overture apparently is a prequel. So it's a DLC that is based on the events of before Kratz became the Kratz that we know in the Lies of P game, before it turned into this horrific amalgamation of puppets killing people and stuff like that. This is basically the story of Lies of P that I'm trying to tell you guys, so you guys just hop into this game. So with Lies of P Overture, and especially with the way Lies of P ends, we already know for a fact that where they're going with the whole Lies of P franchise, especially with how it ends. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you guys, especially if you haven't played the game already. But what I can say for a fact is the ending of the game makes everything make sense with where they're heading off with Lies of P. Now with Overture, I think it's a brilliant idea that we're going back into the prequel to see exactly what actually took place in Kratz, while Kratz was at his peak before it became the situation we know it to be right now. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to read up an IGN article which explains more about Overture. We're going to talk about details, talk about certain things I'm looking forward to, talk about just certain elements of the game where you're seeing P using some crazy ass weapons, defeating some crazy ass bosses, and just gets into the thick of things. So men and women of culture, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Senzu. We're back at it again. We're back with another video. And without further ado, let's hop into this video. Lies of P Overture is a dramatic prequel to the acclaimed Souls-like action RPG Lies of P. It transports you to the city of Kratz in its final days of haunting late 19th century Belle Epoque beauty. On the brink of the puppet frenzy massacre, you follow a legendary stalker, a mysterious guide, through untold stories and chilling secrets. As Geppetto's deadly puppet, you journey through Kratz and its surroundings, uncover hidden backstories, and face epic battles that shape the past and future of Lies of P. With that alone, it's almost like P has been transported back into time, and every single step he does and every single thing he does in this particular time period has an impact on what happens in the future, which is the present day of Lies of P. So I'm trying to figure out if you need to beat this game to actually play the DLC. So I mean, I'm already good, bro. I've already put like 35 plus hours into this bad boy. Went through a trial and tribulations. As for you guys who haven't played the game, hopefully it's the case of, hey, it's a prequel, so you don't really need to play the first game. So I'm just wondering if my abilities kind of carry on. I don't know if it's going to be a situation like what we had with Elden Ring and Shadow of the Earth Tree. I mean, I never even played Shadow of the Earth Tree, but just having that similar structure in regards to what we're actually able to carry over from our first load file into the new game. Anyways, let's carry on. As Geppetto's puppet, you encounter a mysterious artifact that transports you back to Kratz in its final days of grandeur. in the shadow of an impending tragedy. Your mission is to explore the past and uncover its dark secrets, haunted by surprises, loss, and vengeance. The choices you make ripple through the past and present in the world of Lies of P, revealing hidden truths and leaving lasting consequences. Especially a game like Lies of P, and this is one thing I liked about Lies of P that other Souls-like games, FromSoft games don't do well. Has more to do with the storytelling. It has more so to do with there actually being a story as opposed to what we get from an Elden Ring or what we get from another FromSoft game that the storytelling is based from a world building perspective as opposed to a story actually directly told to you and actually following what's actually going on in the story. Lies of P puts the story front in your face. Yeah, you might have to go into more details to actually figure out the exact details, but it gives you like the overall plot and the overall premises of exactly what's going on with P and Geppetto and the whole world of Krot. Embark on an unforgettable adventure where the symphony of steel clashes with the haunting melody of the unknown. Dare to unravel the mysteries of the past, for in Hearts of Darkness lies the key to unlocking the secrets of a timeless tale reborn. So here are the key features of the game that we would like to talk about right now. Return to the city of Krot. Discover its unexplored horror and splendor. Venture into Krot back in time when it straddled the line between Belle Epoque elegance and impending ruin. Explore majestic, never-before-seen locations from extravagant landmarks on its outskirts to opulent mansions and eerie, haunted ruins. Confront formidable new enemies and uncover secrets hidden within the city's decaying grandeur. Incredible art style this game actually has, especially when it comes to like the actual level design. The level design in this game is brilliant. I remember this game performing super well on my PC, and this I think one of the games I'm like, you know what, this game does nothing wrong. Every single thing about this game speaks some level of elegance in regards to just how things are projected, in regards to just how things are done. It's like the people who, like with NeoWiz, it's clear that it took a lot of inspiration from Bloodborne, especially with the Victorian times, but instead of Victorian England, we have a similar time period, but in Paris, in France. And you could tell that the game was beautiful, but it just looks like they're going over and beyond to actually put in like incredible landmarks and just landmarks that actually have some level of storytelling to it. And I just can't wait to actually see what we actually get to do. Return to Krot and its never before seen surroundings, where the veil is lifted to reveal the hidden parts of its reimagined dark tale of Pinocchio. Discover untold stories behind both familiar and new characters as you explore the gripping drama and mysteries that shape the rich and haunting world. Forge new weapons, master new combat styles of your choices. Numerous cunning enemies lurk within unfamiliar labyrinths and treacherous terrain, waiting to challenge you. Ruthless, punishing, and even majestic, these adversaries will test your skill and resolve. Only the most resourceful, doughty, and daring will prevail as you delve deeper into the greatly expanded world, unlock powerful new armaments, including a brand new arsenal of weapon combination and legion arms, giving you the unprecedented freedom to forge a combat style uniquely yours. If there's one thing about Lies of P, it has to do with the combats. It has to do with just how fluent everything felt. It has to do with just how, similar to what I said previously, a lot of inspiration was taken from Bloodborne, but it just feels like they did some level of reform to the actual combat system in that particular game and bring it into this. I mean, even in the trailer, we saw a couple of things that were just looking like some anime-esque finishing moves. Like you have like your Bankai, like your god, not even Bankai, like let's say for example like Zoro's final ultimate move in One Piece with all the slash and everything, and all of a sudden he just stops and then he just closes his own and then boom, you know, that kind of thing, right? So it's, yeah, you can clearly tell that this game is going to be a lot of fun, especially for people who like Lies of P, people who love Lies of P. You already know for a fact this is going to be game of the year. It's personal game of the year, without a doubt, without a shadow of a doubt. I just hope this game gets the recognition it deserves, because Lies of P still hasn't got the recognition it deserves by most people. Most people still haven't played this game. This game should be on everyone's must play. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're not I don't care if you're not a Soulsborne player, if you don't like Souls games. This is one particular game that you have to get into. It's that one game that you have to get into. So that's what I think about Lies of P Overture and what we know so far. So what we're going to do from now on is actually pay attention to the news, pay attention to the story, see what comes up, see what we can actually learn from this, see if there's anything new we can actually get from this, and actually figure out, oh wait, there's more to this. So thank you guys for watching the video. Hope to guys hear from me soon. And without further ado, I'm going to head back into Avowed, play that game, see what it is, see what it's talking about, see what it's like. You get me. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you hear from soon. Peace out.